In 2019, Spider Grills emerged on the scene as a grilling tech company best known for producing the Venom fan controller attachment that adds on. It's an add-on that you put on the bottom of your Weber Kettle, and it does the job of automatically adjusting the temperature for you so you don't have to do the manual work yourself. The Venom controller proved to be very successful, and in 2024, Spider Grills looked to capitalize on that success when they announced their first fully produced, fully made grill, the Huntsman 22-inch kettle Kamado style cooker. Some key things that make the Huntsman stand out is its build quality. It's made from 5mm carbon steel. It has a hinged lid, and of course, it also includes the Venom fan controller. The Huntsman provides 363 square inches of cooking space, which provides favorably to big green eggs, 262, and on top of that, the original Huntsman is priced several $100s cheaper than what you can get a big green egg for. All of that being said, something told me, call it my spidey senses, told me that if the original Huntsman was as successful as it appeared to be, they would likely follow it up with a larger cooker. And due to popular demand, they came back with the Giant Huntsman, which provides 502 square inches of cooking space. Today I'm going to walk you through some of the features of the Giant Huntsman and tell you why I decided to add this grill to my cooking arsenal. Okay, so we're going to do like a walk around of the Giant Huntsman, and the star of the show is indeed the Venom controller. So what's really cool about the Venom controller is basically it allows you to operate a kettle charcoal based cooker much in the same way that pellet grills operate. With the controller, you can set the actual cooking temperature. And it'll remind you kind of step by step of things to do. Like initially, it reminded me to close the draft door. In other words, if you're gonna use the fan for low and slow cooking, allow the fan to do all of the work. So let me pull that back up. That's the little reminder, close draft door. And then you can use the little knob here to adjust the temperature upward or down. And then in addition to that, this also connects to your Wi-Fi and your Bluetooth, and then you can actually use this, you can use the app on your phone to do the same things that you do at the actual display itself. So then down here in the back here, you've got what is very familiar, if you know Weber Kettle, you've got like a ash cleanout bucket here. So this is exactly like what you would get on a Weber Kettle, where you have like an ash cleanout system. That's gonna push the ashes down into the bowl, which you can then remove and empty out the old ashes. Now, another cool feature about the Huntsman that you won't find on a Weber Kettle is that during your cook, you can actually access your charcoal, and then you can add more fuel, more wood chunks as needed. So this is very convenient. It also comes with a built-in thermostat, just to give you a reference point of what the temperature is around this position inside of your grill. Honestly though, for me, I'm gonna rely more on the temperature reading that I'm getting on my Venom controller. But if you decide to cook without the Venom controller, then this will be of more use. But similar to the issue that we find with other built-in thermostats, this isn't going to really give you an accurate reading of your temperature of the food at the grate level. It's only giving you a temperature reading based on where the probe is inside of the cooker. So you need to take that into account. Up at the top, we also have the exhaust, and this is very reminiscent of what you might find on a kettle style cooker. What I have found on the few cooks that I have done so far using the Venom controller is that the controller or the app will advise you on how wide the exhaust should be. So maybe it's only 1/4 open. That's what I've seen so far. There may be situations where it might advise you to go halfway, or if you're trying to get it piping hot, maybe it'll tell you to have it completely wide open. But the app will guide you on exactly how to position the exhaust here. Now here in the back, we have the hinged lid. So this obviously will make it very easy to open and close your lid, which is again very heavy duty due to the 5mm carbon steel build. This is pretty reminiscent of what you might find on Kamado style cookers, as well as the Weber Summit Kamado also has a hinged lid. So this is very convenient. And we also have the latch system to help make sure that you're keeping your the grill lid completely closed. Opening it, you just push down on the lid and then you can lift up on the latch. And then you have easy access to the interior of your grill. Note the heavy duty grill grates. And very cool, I think that they've made them look like a spider web, so I think that's very intentional. Also, they've kind of set it up like what you might find with the slow and sear, where you can easily spin it around if you need to. This is a nice feature, like if your food is already on the grill grate and maybe you want to move it from the hot side to the cool side, instead of having to completely lift up your food, you can just spin it. And then here we have a look at the charcoal grate. I did a cook last night. So I was cooking on this. The cook lasted for about 9-10 hours. Basically, I filled up one side with charcoal, and this is what I have left. So this is lump charcoal. Spider Grills notes that you may need to use more fuel at the beginning of the cook due to the heavy build to get things started. But once your cook is going, if you're using the Venom controller, it does a very good job moderating the temperature. And as you can see, I have a lot of lump charcoal left over. So it doesn't use nearly as much fuel during the cook as I would have anticipated, which is also a very positive thing. One observation that I had about the startup process for the Giant Huntsman: Spider Grills, when you're doing a low and slow cook, Spider Grills recommended that you basically light up a corner of your unlit charcoal inside of the cooker and let it come up to temperature that way. But my observation is that really took far too long. For me personally, it took me over an hour to get my temperature up. So what I recommend is you start off with your unlit coals and then do a chimney of lit charcoal, and then once those coals ash over, dump them over the unlit coals, and I find that that will get you up to your desired temperature using the fan extremely quickly. So you have these heat deflector plates that you can put inside your cooker to provide even more cooking variability inside of the grill, very similar to what you might find on a Kamado Joe or a Big Green Egg. In addition to these heat deflectors, Spider Grills also provides cooking grates that you can put here if you want to have multi-level cooking. So in other words, you could have a cooking grate here, and then you could also then have food up on top. So you basically could have multi-level cooking if you desire. And it also gives you the opportunity to place some meat closer to the fuel source if that's what you want to do. A few more things worth noting with regard to the Venom controller. So right here, this connector right here, this is the ambient probe that connects to the Venom controller, and this is what tells you what the temperature is inside of the cooking chamber, and it's what the Venom controller will then use to moderate the temperature up or down based on your desired set point. Spider Grills gives you the option of having two different places to place this ambient probe inside of your cooker. So if you see up here, I have mine running to the back of my cooker right here. Another option over on the left side, there's a probe port right here. There's a probe port right here. So optionally, you could run that ambient probe and place it there if you desired. And also the grill comes with a couple of meat probes that you can use to actually monitor the internal temperature of your meat, and you can plug those into the Venom controller. So here you have ports that allow for two of those meat probes to be used. So the main reasons that I decided to buy the Giant Huntsman, one, I was looking to have pellet-grill-style control, which provides you all of the conveniences, ease of use, automatic fire control, all of those advantages, but with the big advantage of being able to have those features combined with cooking with either lump charcoal or briquettes, as well as wood chunks. So I feel like you're getting a much more authentic, traditional barbecue experience when you're cooking with charcoal and you're cooking with wood chunks. So that was the big reason why I wanted the Giant Huntsman. And then the second big reason, which I alluded to earlier, is the size. 26 inches, that puts it on par with like a 26-inch Weber Kettle, or maybe getting you around the same cooking space that you might get with a large Kamado Joe or the large Big Green Egg at a more affordable price. So these were big reasons that I was attracted to the Giant Huntsman. So when they announced it, it basically was a no-brainer for me. Very happy to have this as part of my cooking arsenal. If there are certain things that you would like to see me cook on the Giant Huntsman, maybe some comparison videos where I pit it up against one of my other grills or smokers, please let me know in the comments and we'll see what we can do. This is Kenyatta Robinson. Get out there, enjoy your grills and smokers, and I'll see you in the next video.